In this video, we will study moment of a force about a given axis. So let us start. Now we already know that moment of a force about a point O is given as MO, which is simply the cross product of the displacement vector at which the force is applied with the force. Now we want to calculate the scalar moment MOL, means we want to calculate the moment of force about this axis. Okay, we know about this point. Now we want to calculate about this axis. So suppose this lambda is the unit vector in the direction of OL, and your this is MO. So if you want to calculate the scalar moment, then this is simply the projection of MO on the OL, and you can calculate the projection by simply taking the dot product of two, that is lambda dot MO, which is equals to lambda dot R cross F. Okay. Now similarly we can calculate the moments of F about the coordinate axes X, Y and Z, and this again you can also do by simply doing the dot product, and you will get these expressions, that is mx will be equals to yfz minus zfy, my will be equals to zfx minus xfz, and mz is equal to xfy minus yfx. Now suppose you want to calculate the moment of a force about some arbitrary axis, that is, suppose this is your force F applied at point A, and this is the origin, and we want to calculate the moment of this force about this axis. Okay, so suppose we denote this axis by BL. Okay, then MBL will be equals to the unit vector along this axis, that is lambda, and dot product of MB means the moment of this force about point B. Now moment of force about point B can be calculated simply by R AB, that is position vector of A minus position vector of B and cross F, and we need to simply take the dot product. Okay, and one important thing is that the resultant means this force which you will be getting is independent of the point B, means you can take point B anywhere, here, anywhere, the answer will remain the same. Now we will do one problem on the moment of force about an axis. So this is your problem, this is the cube, and a force is applied along this direction FC. Okay, and this AG is the diagonal. So we need to calculate the moment of this force P about A in the first part. Then second part we need to calculate the moment about the edge AB, about this edge. Then we need to calculate the moment about the diagonal AG, and then we need to determine the perpendicular distance between the AG and FC. Okay, so let us start this problem. Now first part is the moment about A. So we have assumed the origin at this point. Okay, and these are our unit vectors I, J and K. So the vector RFA is because of our force is applied at F, right? So if we want to find the moment about A, then we need to find this AF. Okay, so AF will be equals to position vector of F minus position vector of A. Now coordinates of f are x is a, y is 0 and z is a. While for a we have x0, y is a and z is a. Okay, so we can write f as ai plus ak minus we have aj plus ak. So this k will cancel out, then will RFA will be ai minus j, as you can see here, ai minus a j, and you can take a as common. Now this f, sorry, this force is denoted by p. So similarly, p will be equals to unit vector in the direction of fc, lambda and magnitude of p. Okay, now lambda you can calculate. Lambda will be equals to fc divided by magnitude of fc. Okay, now magnitude is very simple. You can have a square plus a square, while this on the top we have position vector of c. So c is x is a, y is a and z is 0. Okay, so position vector of c minus position vector of a. Okay, so this will be equals to ai plus aj minus ai plus ak. So this I will cancel out, and then you got a j minus k. Okay, so finally we will get p as 1 by under root 2 j minus k. Okay, now when you need to find the moment, then simply you take the cross product RFA into P, that is RFA is this and P is this. Okay, so when you take the cross product you will get this answer, and you can take the cross product by simply writing this I, J and K, and here you will have A minus A and 0, this one, and here you have 0, P by root 2 and minus P by root 2. So when you open the determinant you will get this answer. Okay, now next B part of the problem is moment of P about AB. Okay, so AB is this, means AB is in the direction of x-axis. So as we know that if we want to calculate the moment along any axis, then we need to simply multiply the unit vector along that axis and the moment about a point A. Okay, so we need to simply carry out the dot product, and we know that I dot I is 1 and I dot j is 0. So when we take a dot product, only the components in I direction will remain. That is, this is I and this is MA. So this term will be 0, this term will be 0. So we get the term only in x direction, that is MAB will be equals to AP by root 2. Now this is the third part of the problem. See. So moment of P along this diagonal, okay. So again, now we need to calculate this lambda. So lambda will be equals to Ag upon magnitude of Ag. This will be equals to position vector of G minus position vector of A, and this is the magnitude. So when we do this, you will get lambda vector as this 1 by root 3 I minus j minus k, and MA you already know. Then you will need to take the simply the dot product, which you can this I dot I will be 1 and I dot j, I dot I and j dot j and k dot k will be 1, while I dot j is equal to 0, j dot k will be 0 and I dot k is also 0. So by using the same rule, we will get this answer, that is MAG will be equals to minus AP under root 6. Now the third part is you need to calculate the perpendicular distance between FC and AG. So as you can see in this figure, this is the perpendicular distance, okay. Now this AG lambda we have just calculated, means unit vector along this direction, and P we already know, P is this, P by root 2 j minus k, and this we have just calculated. So if you take the dot product of these two vectors, then it will come out to be this P by root 6, 0 minus 1 plus 1, and this is 0, okay. So it means that this P and this lambda, they are perpendicular, because perpendicular of 2 means if two vectors are perpendicular, that is I and j, then their dot product I and j is 0, okay. This we know that. So this product is coming out to be 0. It means that these two vectors are perpendicular to each other, okay. Now this moment we know, and this moment we can also calculate, because we know that moment can be also calculated by the force into the perpendicular distance, okay. So this is the force and this is the perpendicular distance. So we need to simply equate these two terms, then you will get d as a by under root 6. So this is how we can solve these type of problems, okay. So this is all for this lecture. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.